everybody. Hopefully everybody can hear me. This little fat trucker here. Doing some night runs. There's some police action going on out there right now. But, yeah, doing some night runs right now. Like I said before in previous video, we're kind of slow. So because of that, you know, you got to take what you can get. So, you know, it's just one of those things. And, you know, hopefully everything plans out, you know, gets better. You know, I hope it does, because, you know, I'm a full-time employee, and, you know, I don't want these part-time hours, because that ain't going to pay the bills. But, you know, it is what it is. In the milk industry, it's up and down. When it's hot, the cows don't really want to produce. When it's starting to cool down, which, you know, it's starting to cool down a little bit. You know, even when I pick up milk, you know, here and there, I start to notice that the pickup is starting to get a lot better. You know, they're starting to produce more. So, you know, instead of picking up a tank at, you know, so-and-so's dairy, and then having to go and top off at another dairy, you know, now that it's starting to actually cool down a little bit here in California, you know, I'm able just to go to one place, pick up, fill that tank up with 6,000 gallons, and then take off, take it to a creamery. So, you know, it's not too bad. It's picking up a little more as far as that. I actually prefer driving. So wherever the tank's got to go, wherever the pickup's got to go, I'm usually the guy that does it. So, you know, I enjoy that way more than you know, picking up dairies. Go to, you know, those smelly dairies, you know, with the cows and all that stuff. And a lot of times, you know, they're not very, you know, sanitary. They stink and, you know, stuff like that. So, but, you know, that's just the name of the game. You know, that's how it is. But yeah, so I thought I'd just, you know, I was gonna, you know, video me coupling and all that stuff to the tank, and, you know, showing you how, like, we pre-trip all that stuff. But I was so frustrated today with the way everything went. So it's like, well, I could always do that kind of stuff later, but just to kind of catch you up with what's going on with me. So I had to do a 34, and I'm like, all right. So I talked to my dispatcher, and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? You know, like, are we gonna, you know, what do you got going on for me? You know, after we get, you know, I get back on the road, and he was like, well, we're starting to slow down. Long story short, I ended up talking to the boss. I said, hey, what's going on? You know, and he was just like, because this is what the dispatcher's telling me. But he's like, well, that's news to me, because we have work, you know, falling out of our ears, you know, so I don't know why he's telling you, you know, that we don't have that much work. He goes, but I think what's going on is that, you know, I told him that I need you here, and as far as over here, it's starting to slow down, but out there and on the road, we got more work that we know what to do with. So, you know, he goes, I'll talk to him. And ever since he talked to him, you know, I've been moving. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so once I got my 34 done, and he's like, hey, just prepare yourself for a night run. And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. You know, get it done, make some money. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at right now. And then as soon as I get to the creamery, I'll, you know, if I remember, because I'm still got to do it this time. If I remember, I'll show you guys, you know, how we hook up and all that stuff. And I haven't got a tripod yet. I want to get a little tripod, you know, something good quality, and, you know, it's going to support my phone and all that stuff, because I'm doing everything from my phone. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So I will definitely keep you guys posted. See you guys in a little while. Hey everybody, so I'm here at the creamery. I just got here. They're actually washing the tanks and all that stuff, and they're washing out I think the lines too, because once in a while they got to start washing their lines and stuff. So that way, you know, you got fresh, clean lines. You know, our milk can go in so that it's not contaminated and stuff like that. But crazy thing, man, had a little bit of bad news. Yes, you could see them all the way over there. I think you could see them. Yeah, they're way over there in the bay. I'm still inside the truck, but a little bit of some bad news. So one of our dairies, we didn't know who it was, and I'm not obligated to say, but one of the dairies, we actually found that they had antibiotics in their milk, which is a big no-no in the milk industry. So, you know, because it's considered contaminant, and you pump that into, you know, a big silo full of milk that's worth millions of dollars, and next thing you know it, one tank, you know, can ruin that whole silo. We don't, you know, our company doesn't want to be responsible for that. So, you know, yeah, so they found it. Inspectors went out there yesterday, I think, and they found out who it was. They've, you know, fixed it, and you know, they're just like, okay, if you guys, you know, they kind of like a slap on the hand. So warning the, you know, the farmers and, you know, the dairymen, and just letting them know, like, hey, you know, you guys do this again and you guys will lose your license to, you know, produce milk and stuff like that for the public. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, you got, you know, a lot of dairymen that, you know, are pretty frugal, and they have to be, you know, to be honest with you, because they're not making as much as they used to anymore. So, you know, if cows get sick, you know, they have to, you know, put them separate. You know, they got to separate them from the other, you know, the other cows that are not sick, and that way they can keep the ball rolling. So while those cows are separate, you know, quarantined, kind of, you know, like COVID quarantine, and while they get better, then once they test their milk and they don't have any more antibiotics in their system, then they can rotate them back in to be milked, you know. But yeah, so that's what was going on yesterday. It was pretty little bit of an excitement because we actually lost the load, but it wasn't our doing. I mean, as loaders, you know, we grab samples, but we don't have anything to actually test the milk. We don't get to test the milk until we get to the actual creamery, and then they do it for us, you know, at their labs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so, you know, it was, you know, you go through it, you know, you got to get through it. And, you know, the bosses came down. I call them the bosses, but it's the owners. So once that happened, then everything was all good, and, you know, we're able to pick them up again. So, yeah. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting so I can get in there and get this milk unloaded, and then I'll have to wash the tank out and then be on my way back out to Orland. So yeah, so I will keep you guys posted. Peace. Hey everybody, it's Little Fat Trucker here. So this is a continuation from yesterday. I met up with some of my boys last night. They started piling in as soon as I got there. It was a good time. So I didn't get to actually vlog anything after I'd showed up to the creamery, and but it was a good time. I needed that. You know, as a truck driver, you're, you know, a little lonely on the road, and, you know, your boys come to save the day, and, you know, I really needed that. That was awesome. So it was like 4 of them, then me, and so, you know, so we just had a good time helping each other out, you know, with the tank, setting up, detaching, and all that stuff. So yeah, it was awesome, man. I really needed that. But anyway, so I'll continue tonight, since I didn't get to vlog last night. And so I'm working tonight. I'm gonna go to 2 places tonight, back here actually, in a little while, and then I'll vlog that, and that way you can kind of see what it is that I do. And then I gotta go to another place later on, overnight. So usually I'm not an overnight driver, but that's just the way that it's happening right now. And I needed to get all I can get, so I'm not gonna cry or complain about it. I just gotta get it done. But no, funny story. I'm Hispanic, so you know I went to Jack in the Box right now, and I got my food with me, and I ordered my food. Well, I ordered a jumbo jack because I walked inside, and you know there's a Hispanic lady. She's a little older, and I always thought George Lopez was full of crap. No, she was okay. You want a jumbo yak? I know that sounds racist as shit, but I'm Hispanic. I can say that, you know. And I thought it was funny. I didn't say nothing because I don't want to disrespect her, but I thought it was funny because I always thought George Lopez was full of crap because he actually said something like that in his comedy show, you know, when he ordered a jumbo jack, and when they repeated it because of their accent, you know, they said jumbo yak. But anyway, I thought that was funny. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat right now. And then after that, get on the road, and I'll vlog some more. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is, guys. There it is. Looking good. All right, I'm going to gobble this up. All right, the end result. Yumbo-yak. All right, everyone. I just did my pre-trip, so just started my hours back up. I got a full 12. So now I'm getting ready to get on the road. I got to take this empty tank back to the yard, which is in Orland. That's about 2.5 hours from where I'm at, which is in Fairfield, California. So yeah, I'll try to get some footage while I'm driving, and we'll just go from there. Quick update on my truck. So I don't know if I could turn the camera around. Well, anyway, so I got my, what do you call it? I got my, my iPad, but it acts as my GPS. I got my GPS in there. Yeah, I use Trucker's Path. Yeah. And then I also got my radio. I really like it. Works pretty good. So, but yeah. Yeah, so I'll get some more footage in while I'm driving. So, peace out. Hey everybody. So I'm on my way to the yard, and it's what time is it? It's about it's gonna be 11 o'clock. And a buddy of mine called that I work with, and I guess he just left the shop about maybe 30 minutes ago, and he said that that what time I was asking what time I was gonna get there and stuff, and I says I should be there, you know, around 11:30, midnight. And he was like, all right, so just you know, keep an eye out, because he's seen a car there or a truck, and it looks kind of sketch. They look like, you know, they're casing the place, you know, because our place is kind of wide open, you know what I mean? But there's people that go in and out of there all the time, you know, as far as our employees go. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll check it out when I get there and find out what's going on. So yeah, hopefully there's no drama tonight, man. I don't need that crap. But if so, I got my little fisticuffs. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna pull up there and see what's going on, check it out, make sure everything's safe. anybody yet. I don't see anything, so we got our little cameras everywhere. We got spotlights everywhere. So, like right now, I'm just backing up my tank here. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe they were here, now they're gone, but definitely gonna check inside. I don't see any doors open, and the only two glass windows we have are in the very front where the rooms are. But those they've got a security bar on them, so there's no way, even if they broke the glass and all that stuff, there's no way for them to get in. So it really doesn't matter. But yeah, so I'm gonna check it out right now, see what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna drop this tank and yeah, maybe I'll record that. Hold on. All right, so yeah, somebody really messed up, and what they did was they put the landing gear too high, and that kind of messed everything up. Luckily I seen it and I didn't get stuck, so I hate when that happens. Yeah, what a pain. Oh my god. I'm gonna check out the trailer, see if everything's good. Check my tires. Definitely need a tripod or something. Check all my lights. Everything looks good. Seals are good. Yeah. What a pain. I hate when, gosh, damn. I hate when people do that. It's like, dude, learn how to drop a tank. So I'm gonna be here forever. Oh, man. Yeah, I got it in high gear. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try to back it in. Just waste time. That's all it does, is waste time. Such a pain. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Alright, well, I didn't want to do it like that, but it is what it is. I hate that crap, man. God. Well, life of a truck driver, let me tell you. And all it takes is for someone else to kind of screw you up. But I'll be right back, guys. All right. Ooh, boy. What a workout. Yeah, and all because, you know, let me turn this down. All because somebody dropped a tank and they don't know how to drop a tank. You know, I understand trucks, some of them are higher than others, or the fifth wheel is higher than others. But I always stop and check. I always look. I always have my airbags pretty much fully extended when I go underneath, or I'm preparing to go underneath, so I can kind of more or less judge it. You know, if it's a little low, I'll drop them and then pick them up, you know, get underneath the fifth wheel and pop that kingpin, you know. But I was like, wait a minute, you know, it kept sliding back. I'm like, whoa, there's something going on. So I stopped, pull forward, and I mean, airbags are fully extended, but the kingpin was still here's my fifth wheel, here's the kingpin, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I dropped it. It looked okay, and tried to get it underneath. Oh no, it was I looked like I was coming too close to the cap of the tank, and just what a waste of time. I mean, waste of time, waste of energy, you know. And why? Because someone doesn't know how to drop a tank. And unfortunately, we've been coming drivers like myself. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I know what I'm doing. And it's like, every time I come here, there's always an issue. It's someone that is just putting them too damn high. And it's like, dude, you don't have to crank them up. Like I've seen the guy who does it, and I don't want to mention any names, but I've seen him drop it. He puts the feet down with, you know, with the legs extended, and then, you know, he's got his airbags fully extended, so he's dropping them longer. You can tell the legs are long, and then he pulls it out, and then he cranks it, you know, at its highest, you know, ability. So once he drops them and they touch the floor, then he gives it a good crank, then he pulls it out, and then he starts cranking it more. And I'm like, dude, you don't, I've told him before, I go, bro, you don't got to do that. And one time he had seen me struggling with it, and he was like, oh man, I'm sorry, I did it too high. Yeah, you always do it too high, you know. It's like, damn, dude, you don't got to do it like that. I don't understand why he does that, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just wastes time. And it's like, sorry, a little rant, but I hate it when guys don't know what the hell they're doing, man. It's just like, dude, you expect me to do my job, you know, I expect you to do yours right too. All right, what am I doing? All right, release my brakes, find out if I'm gonna be able to roll. I already checked underneath, everything looks good. I always make sure that my kingpin is locked, loaded, ready to go. Because, not that it's happened to me, I've never dropped a trailer, thank God. But I've seen other people do it in the past, and yeah, it's not fun, man. You know, it's $1,000, you know, jack-up fee just to get it back on your truck, you know. But this right here, man, it's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. You know, it's like, bro, and I already know who it is because the guy's signature is on the paperwork. But I'm gonna scrub my windows a little bit. It was kind of sprinkling while I was coming back over here. You know, oh yeah, there's that light. Set my brakes here. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna scrub a dub the windows. I mean, they're clean, but I'm gonna do it just a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, got the windows clean. Let's get back on the road. Yeah, what a pain, Jesus. What a freaking pain, man. But, oh well. It is what it is. What's crazy is that they've talked to him before, you know, and I guess he thinks that he's doing good, you know, by jacking it up in the air. And it's like, no, man. That's how, we had an older gentleman working for us, but that's how he had his, I seen him. He had his airbags extended all the way up, just in case, you know, it's a little too high. And he didn't get off and look, because the guy's, it was kind of physically challenged, you know. Not to talk crap on him, but dude, the guy didn't look, he didn't stop, he just kept going, and next thing you know it, he slams the truck right back into the tank. So that top cap, it just completely dented, you know. And I saw the whole thing, I'm like, oh man. But, you know, and let's be honest, yeah, it was his fault. He should have snuggled up close to it and then get out, look, and to make his adjustments, where he's got to crank it down a little bit, you know, or what do you call it, or, you know, lower his bags or raise his bags more. I don't know, but he should have assessed the problem. But no, he just boom, he hit it, and cost the company a lot of money. So, you know, it's just not right, dude. But yeah, needless to say, that guy's not with us no more. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so when I got there, I checked the property, and yeah, everything's fine. Everything's okay. So, you know, it's not like there's people robbing us or whatever. But, you know, my partner, he showed concern, because we do have on video somebody, and I think they were homeless, but they were actually inside the shop, and I think they took a couple of tools, nothing major, but, you know, the fact that they were in there, you know, it's not good. So, you know, I can see the raise for concern, you know, but yeah, so anyway, so yeah, I'm on my way back to Producers, where I just came from, and drop this load, and then move on from there. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, that's how you do it. All right, so just got back in the truck. Yeah, it's really loud outside, so I can't really talk or anything like that. Yeah, so just basically hook it up to their main hose, and they've got a generator that that pumps it out. So once he pumps it out, the milk, then what happens is he'll wash it. He'll hook it up there to wash it, and they typically run the same line through the back, so you don't have to touch it. And that's it. So then after this, I'll be heading back to Orland, grabbing another load, and then taking that to Tracy, California. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a long video. All right, guys. So I guess I just got here to the yard, our yard, and I guess that other load isn't until like maybe later on tonight. So I'm gonna get some sleep since I ran all night. It's already like 6 in the morning. So yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, and then when I wake up, then we'll see where that other load's going. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching. Whoever watches this, you know, be blessed and be safe. Thank you.